Joining us tonight, Congressman Paul Gosar, member of the Oversight and Government Reform Committee, serving his fourth term in Congress. He's also been the chair of the Western Caucus in Congress. Great to have you with us, Congressman. Good to see you.
Always great to be with you, Lou.
Your reaction to, first of all, the former FBI director fired by this president.
Well, you know, once again, here you got a guy that grandstands. You know, he definitely overreached the Attorney General, Loretta Lynch, in his jurisdiction over the email scandal for Hillary Clinton. And he still continues to spoof at lawmakers who have direct oversight. He makes chiding remarks, and from my understanding today, had the liberty of a Department of Justice attorney who interrupted him numerous times and told him not to answer questions. So that's kind of an interesting take, Lou. Here's a guy that supposedly is one of the best, and he obviously muffed his whole jurisdiction, particularly with the email scandal. And Ron Rosenstein presented the documentation to fire him. He deserved to be fired.
I think that would be the general view, and certainly the Republican view. But my curiosity runs to the Republican conference itself in the House over the course of the past 2 years. That time is about to expire. You've watched your leadership stall this president, subvert this president, and particularly the Judiciary Committee help the Democrats run out the clock on any kind of meaningful result from investigation. Only the House Intelligence Committee can claim that under Devin Nunes. Your thoughts as you reflect on these 2 years and what they mean now for a president who will be encumbered by a Democratic House?
Well, we definitely squandered 2 years, Lou. You know, I've been one of those people that has happily joined the fray and trying to hold our leadership accountable, trying to get stuff done, you know, both regulatory and legislatively.
Right.
But we're going to find ourselves looking back and say, I wish I woulda, coulda. And, you know, look at what they've done here. They've done a 2-week CR to take really the fight out of the legislative process. So now we're going to have to depend upon the president standing by his word of vetoing a bad bill coming. That's exactly what's coming. You know, everybody is lined up right before Christmas wanting to go home, and they'll pass anything so they don't have to make footprints in the sand. So from that standpoint, I think it's really sad where we find ourselves today. People have asked me, what do I think is going to be the difference between our leadership and their leadership in next year? You know, I fought this leadership. I'll fight that leadership just as I did this year. And we'll see what we can get done. We're going to hold them accountable.
Yeah, it has been, and I appreciate your candor, Congressman. I know it's difficult as you reflect on this Congress winding down. This is a president, frankly, the congressional leadership was not worthy of this president, wasn't worthy of the American people. And to have left Paul Ryan in that speaker's office after he resigned 8 months ago, that is a choice that the conference made. I don't know if I will ever understand it. Do you?
Well, you know, Lou, I was one of those people that lost confidence and wanted him out. You know, I wanted to maybe look at vacating the chair earlier on this year.
Why didn't somebody do that? I think most people know. One congressman stands up and makes a motion to vacate.
Well, we do, but the one thing, it only takes one person, but you have to have an organized backing, and even some of the Freedom Caucus people feigned it. You know, think about this, Lou. If we'd have called this before we went on October recess, you had a Democratic Party that was ripe for turmoil. It's like throwing a piece of dynamite into their caucus. And what maybe that could have been different within the election process. Same thing with ours. Maybe it gave us an opportunity to show the American people a new direction, new ideas, and new blood that was coming forward. This same thing, trying to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is insanity. And there's a bunch of us that are fed up with it.
Well, good for you and the rest of the bunch. Congressman, great to have you with us.
As always, Lou, thank you much.
Congressman Paul Gosar.